What's going on, guys? Welcome to another one of Black Iron's Battles. Today we're here with some more Total War Warhammer 2, and we're doing a little bit more of Grimgor versus the world. So we do have another Grimgor army. We've taken some of your guys' ideas into effect, and we're actually facing a pretty good opponent here. He's one of those Han guys. I don't remember quite his name. We'll check it after, but he has brought the HighElves, and he's brought a little bit of a different build, and it should be fun to face with my Grimgor army. So here in the front, you can see we've got the Orc Shaman, of course, on his Warboar. You can see he does have Gaze of Mork, which is actually pretty good. You can see against large combatants and low armor. So, I mean, if you can find something large and low armored, you can shoot that at it. It'll do pretty good. We've got Brain Burster, and we've got Here We Go for that extra 44 melee attack. We've also gotten here, you see we've got one group of Boarboy Biggins with only one unit Chevron in them. Just give them a little bit better combat stats. You see here taking some fire. We've got some Orc Boys. So we've got 2 Chevrons, or 5 Chevrons in this group of Orc Boys, giving them a lot better melee defense and a little bit better leadership there. And these guys have shields, although they're only bronze shields, they're still there just to soak up damage. And you can see we've got 3 groups of Orc Boys, and when we set the line, if you look here from the top, you can see that we have set them up a little bit farther in front, where we've set the Orc Biggins there a little bit farther in the back so that they take the initial archer fire. And as you can see, the archer fire is coming in from these Valerian Reaver archers right onto those Orc Boys. So that is exactly what we had hoped to happen. We do have 3 groups of Orc Biggins as well. And thanks to one of the viewers there, we went ahead and tossed 3 Chevrons into them, and they're just beast mode. They've got 32 melee defense. They're at 40 attack, and these guys just rip through all sorts of stuff. They've got a pretty good anti-large bonus. It's not on their card, but they're ready to do some battle. We've also got 2 groups of Orc Arrow Boys, just stock, and then here in the back you can see we've got my Immortals, my group of rank 9 Black Orcs, super strong, and we've also brought the Crimson Killaz this time. So we were hoping not to see Fate of Unit, and I don't think they had it, so we're pretty good to go. We've got Grimgor here in the back, of course, with Gitsnake and all of his abilities, so he's ready just to pop off and do some major damage. He every time we're just kind of sending him to kill the enemy lord, and that's how it's been working out pretty well for me. So you can see here my opponent, the HighElves, have Valerian Reaver archers, 2 groups over there to harass. We've got up in the air here 2 nasty dragons, and we do not have a lot to deal with them. You can see here we've got the Star Dragon, 80 armor, 580 weapon strength, just super nasty. Also a Sun Dragon, so he's got the fire breath, and here you go, flaming attacks as well. And he, but he has less armor. He does only have 50 armor, so that is kind of a light, large unit. So I'll be shooting my Gaze of Mork at that bad boy the entire game. Now, hidden here in the trees where I can't see them, he's got also a bunch more units. You can see here he's got 3 groups of those Phoenix Guard. They're just super strong, high melee defense, ready to get in there and just last forever. 2 groups of Spearmen, a couple of Chevrons on each one to increase their defense as well. And then Teclis, you can see him in here amongst the Phoenix Guard. You can see him just looking awesome. You can see he's got, Net of Amontok, he's got Flock of Doom, Regrowth. So he's ready to, he's that Flock of Doom, so he's ready just to do as much magic damage as possible. It looks like he does have that Shield of Safri, so whenever he's casting, he's giving that damage resistance to everyone. I think it's everyone in that AoE right there. So it's not a huge AoE, but he does pretty well. So besides that, he does have martial prowess, so he is going to be, he'll be doing all right. He's in there. But you can see here, so that's about it. So there's no caster, which is very surprising. So all of the casting is just going to be done by Teclis. So 1 hero, 1 lord, or no heroes, 1 lord. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. And since this is one of the Han players, I know he knows what he's doing here. So we're going to go ahead and get this started and show you guys Grimgor taking on the HighElves. Oh man, so you can see, I love the way these Crimson Killaz have those dual axes, man. That is so awesome. That reminds me of World of Warhammer. Dual wielding 2-handers. So you can see there my first Gaze of Mork coming in here, and you can see it actually hits. It does pretty well. And we've actually taken a pretty good chunk of health right off that Sun Dragon immediately. You see those dragons up there popping off their dragon breath, and oh, we got right in there. You see that group of orc airboys actually went down to half health. The black orcs here did not take as much damage at all. They, you know, they did lose 2 models and they took a little bit of health damage, but we're also chasing off that sun dragon pretty quickly. At the same time, these Illyrian Reaver archers have been shooting at these orc boarboys, the big uns, and since they do not have any shields, they will take a ton of damage. So at the same time, I'm trying to get one group of orc boys out there, seeing if I can use them to distract. I keep trying to pull these orc boarboy big uns out of the way and see if I can get them to kind of target these orc boys, but that is not working too well for me. At the same time, you can see they're already down to half health, but we are still moving forward up through this forest. So you can see we're moving up through the forest. We've actually just now spotted them. So I was hoping, I had no idea where he was, but I was hoping he was not in this forest. So I was happy he was here. You can see here we've started moving up all of our units. We've got Grimgor Ironhide here in the back. You can see that Orc Shaman is still doing all right. But our major problem is that over here on the right, those orc boarboy bigguns have taken some major heat. At the same time, here in the forest, it looks like we may get to do a little bit of fighting here. You see they're going to charge right into the back of these Illyrian Reaver archers, and when they do get a couple hits on them, they do a ton of damage. Because with their anti-large, those boarboy bigguns will destroy those Illyrian Reaver archers. But it is not looking good for me. At the same time, here in the front, you can see we've popped WAAAAAAGH. We've finally gotten engaged. And these orc biggins in here with WAAAAAAGH, I mean, they've got 66 melee attack now, and they're going to do a little bit of damage to the Phoenix Guard. They're actually over and above the melee defense, so they will be able to get some attacks in, although with 100 armor. You know, we're not sure what's going on. At the same time, boom, you can see that actually did some good health damage. So we got a big brain burster there, overcast right in the middle of that group of Phoenix Guard. At the same time, right here, you can see all of these units coming down in here. He's actually already put regrowth on top of that Star Dragon, healing him back up to full health. You see here we've got some big uns. We've got the all of these orc boys in here, the big uns, but we have got Grimgor in the middle here. Grimgor's used stand your ground, and so that is going to keep some of these guys at least fighting. These orc big uns here in the front are still fighting. You see they are losing quickly to those Phoenix Guard though. So big uns will not cut through the Phoenix Guard. Over here on the left, some of those orc boys are routing, which is expected. We've got some big uns which are coming back from route. We are doing all sorts of chasing going on. I think that hold on, let's pause there for 1 second before that comes in. Here, you can see the Illyrian Reaver Archer flag is stuck way over here, but they are mostly over here on the right. So I'm just kind of I'm just pretty much lost this whole group of boarboy biggins, but at the same time, he's used both of his groups of Illyrian Reaver Archers to do it. And so, I mean, you know, we've kept him tied up. It's not the best, but we're still doing okay. Here in the main fight, you can see there that there's a big old flame spell coming down, but it just goes right through. It does not quite hit, it misses, and so we're all right. We've still got these big uns. We've got our immortals coming into play, and they're going to be super strong over here on the left flank. Well, we have finally got Grimgor in here, and he's gonna duel it out here. We need to make sure he's getting right on top of Teclis. So you see Teclis spinning around. Grimgor activates Gitsnick. I've got Here We Go on him. And I'm just getting smacked down going on Teclis. You see there, Teclis took like more than half of his health and damage just from a couple of hits. Grimgor is actually now kind of far away, but we're going to get another giant brain burster, which is going to clear the way and allow Grimgor to get in there and just get another big fat hit. You see Teclis is now down to 800, now 300 health. Grimgor is in here just smacking down, doing the major work. Teclis down to 299, one more hit, and Teclis is killed. So Grimgor has got in the middle and immediately killed Teclis. You can see here the Illyrian Reaver Archers are almost out of ammo. They have killed those Orc boys, but we are actually just with that kill of Teclis are starting to pull a little bit in our favor. The Phoenix Guard is still standing strong in here. You can see their bodies all over. You see they are just holding, but Grimgor's in here. He's got Foe Seeker activated, and he's going to kill one Phoenix Guard pretty much with each swing, maybe two. You see there we've got WAAAAAAGH activated again. We've got Stand Your Ground gun, and these Crimson Killers are in here, and they're going to cut up these Phoenix Guard pretty easily with this WAAAAAAGH activated. 69 melee attack on them. They're dual wielding. They've got that AoE attack, and they're getting in here, and you can see them just cutting apart those Phoenix Guard. Here in the back, you can see that the Sun Dragon is coming in here, and he's gonna charge right in, get right into this group of Orc Airboys who we're gonna put in melee mode. and they're gonna just ran by those Valerian Reaver archers, who now that they're out of ammo are just running around the map all over the place. But at the same time, you see here the Phoenix Guard are pretty much routed. There's a few units left, but it's mostly just these dragons, these Valerian Reavers that are remaining. I mean, the dragon up here, you can see it, they're just coming in here. And boom, look at that Gaze of Mork. Now that is just not overcasted, because overcasted only increases the range. So you see it just slam into that Sun Dragon. He's down to 544 health after that big hit from the Gaze of Mork. And that is that. That's all she wrote, boys and girls. You can see here we have pulled out the victory, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that post-game wrap-up. So you can see here, just like we had hoped, these Orc boys actually soaked up plenty of damage. They didn't get too many kills. I mean, a few kills here on these groups, 6 and 11, but if each one of those was a Phoenix Guard, then I'll give those boys some credit. We've also got the Orc Biggins and 58 kills on this group. I'm not sure if that was maybe a group that ran in. I mean, these spearmen got cut to shreds. I mean, since they were out-leveled by all of our troops, they did not have a good time while we were in there with WAAAAAAGH activated. We were able to cut them to bits. I think these Krimson Killaz got in there. They were killing, of course. We brought them in. We had the Black Orcs there, the Deadly Immortals. They were able to actually cut one of these dragons to pieces, and it was the Gaze of Mork just non-stop on that low-armored Sun Dragon, doing really well. At the same time, you know, he was able to stop those arrow boys. They were able to get some few shots off, but those expensive dragons coming in and coming at him with the you know, just coming at those inexpensive arrow boys, wasting their time. It allowed me to get in and kill that front line, take out Teclis with Grimgor. That was the big goal there. I did cast Here We Go there on Grimgor with Get Snake activated, so we were able to get some huge fat hits on there, and overall it was just a great game. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching that one. We have a couple more of Grimgor Beats the World coming out for you soon. I just thought this one was really cool, and great game to my opponent, CNR first Schnaffel from the Han clan, and thank you guys all so much. Please subscribe for more great online content. This is Black Iron, and this has been another one of Black Iron's Battles.